Hey there, and welcome. You know that feeling when you look at a German word and just think, how in the world am I supposed to say that? Well, if that's you, you've come to the perfect place. Today, we're going to crack the code on some of the most common and sometimes tricky German letter combinations. And trust me, getting these down is your first huge step to sounding way more like a native speaker.
So here's what we've got on the agenda today. We're going to kick things off with some really important vowel pairs. Then we'll tackle some consonant teams, and we'll wrap it all up with a quick review just to make sure everything really sinks in. So let's just dive right in. Okay, I get it. German spelling can look, well, a little scary at first glance. But here's the good news, and I promise you this, it's actually way more consistent than English. Once you learn a rule in German, it pretty much always works. So by the end of our time together today, you are going to have the keys to unlock how to say hundreds of common words. You ready? All right, so we're going to start with two of the most common vowel pairs you'll see literally everywhere in German. And the best part, they're super easy to remember, and they're going to instantly level up your pronunciation. Okay, so our very first combination is EI. The rule here is so simple. Whenever you see these two letters together, you just say I. Yep, just like you're pointing to your own eye. Let's try a few. I'll say the word, and then you say it right after me. And hey, don't be afraid to pause and practice as much as you need. First up, eins. That means one. Your turn? Eins. Awesome. Next we have mine. This one means my. Go ahead, repeat after me, mine. And last one for this slide, drei. That's the number 3. Let's hear it. Drei. Fantastic. The key takeaway here is simple. E-I always sounds like I. All right, next up we've got the vowel pair A. This one in German always makes an ow sound. You know, like when you accidentally stub your toe, ow! Or like the ow in the English word cow. Let's give it a try. First word is Haus. That means house. Your turn, Haus. Perfect. Next up, aus. This means out or from. Say it with me, aus. And for our last one, it's a word you might already know, Auto, which, you guessed it, means car. Let's say it the German way, Auto. Excellent job. You are doing so great, so let's keep that momentum going. Next up, we're going to look at a fun little quirk in German, where you have two totally different spellings that make the exact same sound. So here they are, EU and A umlaut U. Now, don't let those two little dots over the A scare you off. I promise it's easy, because both of these pairs are pronounced exactly the same way. They make an oi sound, like in the word toy or boy. Let's try a few out. First, using EU. Neu. This means new. Say it with me. Neu. Good. Here's another one. Heute. That means today. Your turn. Heute. Okay, now let's try one with the other spelling. A umlaut. Häuser. This is just the plural of house, so it means houses. Did you hear that? The sound is identical. Let's try it. Häuser. Okay, our next combination to look at is IE. Now, whenever you see this one, I want you to think of a long E sound, just like in the English word see or be. It's not a short I sound, okay? It's a nice, long, drawn-out E. Let's practice. First, a super common word, die. This is one of the ways you say the in German. Repeat after me. Die.
Okay, pay close attention to this next part, because this is probably one of the biggest mix-ups for beginners. It's IE versus EI. On the left, we've got IE, which makes that long E sound. But on the right, we have EI making the I sound. Just look at the examples. Vier versus drei. Now, I'm going to give you a little trick that I tell all my students. For these two, you just pronounce the second letter. So in IE, the second letter is E, so you get an E sound. In EI, the second letter is I, so you get an I sound. Cool, right? Let's say them one more time, just to really feel the difference. Vier and drei. Seriously, getting this one right is a total game changer. Fantastic! We have officially made it through the most important vowel pairs. So now, let's switch gears a little bit and take a look at some consonant combinations. And we're going to start with one that you'll see all the time, and luckily, it's super easy. SCH, whenever you see these 3 letters hanging out together, it's just one simple sound, sh. That's it, just like in the English words shoe or push. And the best part, there are no exceptions to this rule. Let's try it. First word, Schule.
That means school. Your turn. Schule. Very nice. Next up, fish. I bet you can guess what that one means. Yep, it's fish. Go ahead, fish. And finally, the word for the language we're all here to learn, Deutsch. This means German. Let's say it together. Deutsch. See? I told you it was simple.
Okay, everybody take a deep breath. This next one is probably the single trickiest sound in the German language. But don't worry, we're going to break it down together. The combination CH actually has two different sounds, and it all depends on the vowel that comes right before it. So if CH comes after a back vowel, like A, O, or U, it's a back sound made deep in your throat. Think of the sound in the Scottish word lach, or like you're gently clearing your throat. Just listen. Bach, buch, auch. Try to feel where that sound is coming from, way in the back. Now, on the other hand, if CH comes after a front vowel, like E or ich, it's a much softer sound made at the front of your mouth. Here's how you make it. Start to say the English word yes. Feel where your tongue is. It's up high, right? Almost touching the roof of your mouth. Now just push air through that little gap. It's kind of like a soft hiss. Let's try it in a word. Ish. Listen again. Ish. It's not ick and it's not ish. It's this unique, soft, airy sound. This one's tough, I know, so let's practice it a couple of times. Ich, nicht. Give it your best shot.
Whew, you made it through the ch sounds. Seriously, that's the hardest part. The rest of this is a piece of cake, I promise. So let's just look at our last two consonant combinations for today. They might not be as common, but you'll definitely need to know them. All right, next we have QU. Now, in English, we pronounce this with a q sound, right? Like in the word queen. But in German, it's a kive sound. You actually pronounce the V as a separate sound. Listen really closely to this. The first word is Qualität. Hear that? Qualität. It means quality. Let's try it together. Qualität. Good. Let's do one more. Quelle. This means source. Let's really hit that kip sound. Quelle. It's a small change from English, but it makes a huge difference. And here we are, our last sound for the day, the letter Y, which in German is called Ypsilon. Now, when you see this letter in a German word, it's almost always pronounced just like the German vowel Ü. Now, I know what you're thinking. We don't really have that Ü sound in English, so let's figure out how to make it. Start by saying the English sound E, like in C. Hold it. E. Now, while you're making that sound, don't move your tongue at all, but just round your lips into a tight little circle like you're about to whistle. The sound should naturally change from E into Ü. Ü. Let's try it in a word, typisch. Listen again, typisch. And one more, System. System. Look, this sound is going to feel weird at first. It takes practice, so don't stress if it's not perfect right away. And just like that, you've done it. You've learned the 8 most important letter combinations you need for German pronunciation. Seriously, you've done an amazing job. So let's do a super quick recap just to tie it all together and make sure these new sounds are fresh in your mind. Okay, think of this slide as your personal cheat sheet for everything we just went over. It's a really good one to take a screenshot of or just jot down in a notebook. So let's run through it one last time, nice and quick. AI sounds like I. Ow sounds like ow. EU and ow, they're twins. They both make the oi sound. EI is that long E. SCH is a simple sh. Our tricky friend ch has those 2 different sounds, depending on the vowel. Q is pronounced cuff, and Y usually sounds just like that German ü. All right, you know what time it is? Pop quiz time. But don't worry, it's super quick and totally low pressure. First question, how do we pronounce the letters AU in German? Is it more like O or is it ow? Give it a think. You got it? If you said ow like in cow, you are 100% correct. Awesome job. Okay, just one more for you. The letter combinations EU and AU, do they sound different from each other? Yes or no? The answer is no. They make the exact same oi sound. You nailed it. Fantastic work today. You have seriously learned so much in such a short amount of time. The most important thing you can do now is just practice. Go back and listen to those examples again. Say them out loud, even if it feels a little silly at first. The more you use these sounds, the more natural they're going to feel. When it comes to pronunciation, repetition is absolutely your best friend. And please, whatever you do, do not be afraid to make mistakes. I promise you, everybody makes them.
Every single mistake is just an opportunity to learn. The goal isn't to be perfect right away, it's to be brave enough to try, and just focus on improving a little bit, step by step. So, to wrap things up, I have one last question for you. Now that you have all these new sounds in your pronunciation toolkit, what's a German word that you're really excited to try and pronounce correctly? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Keep up the amazing practice, and I'll see you in the next one. Tschüss!